All right, in this video, I'm going over the comprehension questions for the Summer of the Swans. Number 1, how do you think Charlie's reaction to Sarah's finding him changes the way Sarah feels about herself? Does this affect her character? And so you remember, if you go to the beginning of the story, Sarah feels really bad about herself, okay? But then by the time she finds Charlie is so excited to see her, and Charlie just thinks the world of Sarah, that it makes Sarah feel much better. Okay, she begins feeling a little bit better about herself because Charlie is just so excited. And Charlie sees Sarah as just perfect. And so obviously that affects her by making her a lot happier. So at the beginning, she's kind of sad. By the end, after finding Charlie, she is much happier, and it's because of the way Charlie reacts to her. He just thinks she's the best thing in the world. All right, number 2, why does Sarah feel anxiety when she looks at the forest setting? Use evidence from the text to support your answer. Well, Sarah feels, and this is one of our vocabulary words, she feels anxious when she looks at the forest because it's so big. And she fears that, golly, this forest is humongous. I may never find Charlie because it's so big. Now, if you go back in the text, you can find some evidence of this. Let's see. I'm going to pause and find my evidence. All right, here we go. On page 622, that last paragraph there is where the author kind of describes that feeling of looking at that huge forest. And one sentence in particular says, "The forest that seemed powerful enough to engulf a whole valley, she thought, with a sinking feeling, could certainly swallow up a boy." So you can see she sees that forest, and it's just so big that she's like, oh, how am I ever going to find him? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Okay. Number 3, reread Charlie's flashback on page 625. So they ask you to go to 625. If you saw the world as Charlie does, how would you handle being lost? Well, again, this is kind of your opinion. You just want to be able to support it with information from the text. So what we find out about Charlie is he sticks to a strict routine, and that helps him maneuver through the world. Let me find some more evidence and I'll come back. Yeah, so really that last paragraph of page 625 really describes how Charlie really needs those routines. He needs to know the people around him are safe. It talks about when Sarah had the bloody nose and it scared him really bad because she was unsafe, and he just panicked and started running. So that's how Charlie kind of reacts. How do you think you might react in this situation if you found yourself, you kind of, he was unconscious, he comes to, and he's in this forest and has no idea where anybody is. How might you react in a situation like that? Okay, number 4, the plot of the story presents many obstacles for Sarah to overcome. If you were to plan a search for Charlie, what would you need in order to overcome these obstacles? Okay, you'd probably want a lot of things, right? A map to help you, a map of the area so you knew where you were, so you didn't also get lost. You'd probably want like a first aid kit in case you found Charlie injured or something like that. You'd probably want a group to go with you, so again, to help you not get lost, but also to help you, again, if Charlie was injured or something like that. But again, this is kind of up to you, your opinion, your thoughts, but those are some ideas. Okay, number 5, reread Sam's Summer Search on pages 616 and 617. The boy who lost his dog from our story yesterday. How do friends help in the two situations? So in both cases, Sarah and Sam both have friends, and in Sam's case, friends and family that help them look for their lost loved one. You know, in Sarah's case, they help look for Charlie, and in Sam's case, they help look for Champ. So friends play an important role in both stories as resources to help. Okay. All right, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.